I mean, I'm starting the recording. But yeah, so pretty much, I guess we could just do the session of like talking about what was it? I guess one of the questions that I saw was interesting was that like how do you guys avoid procrastinating stuff?
Wait, can I actually ask just
Yeah.
one more question before that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Are you starting your master's project?
I'm not starting my master's project until spring. So
Hmm.
the semester after this next one.
Yeah,
I've
I'm not sure if
already
I.
started at this sem.
You
Oh
started
really?
it?
Yeah.
Like you
How is
like you
it?
formed a group and everything?
Yeah, I have almost completed like 295A and next sem will be my last.
Hmm.
Nice,
Yeah.
congratulations. But wait, so I guess my question is, how do you find a group? Because I know that there are a couple ways that people are like email blasting and stuff like that on finding a group. But then how did you find your group?
Yeah, so I actually got into a little trouble because of that. So me and Hate were there in one group
Hmm.
and there was another third guy, but then he dropped out at the last moment.
Wait,
So
wait,
it's
so
just me.
Oh.
do you guys just t don't you need to like register a group first before you can register for the class? Or did you just join into the class and then you try to
No,
find a
so
group?
so what we did was we tried to gather members first for our group,
Hmm.
and then we register for the class. Because
Okay.
before you register, you need the team members who are all on board.
So did you guys like message around for that for groups, or are you guys just like
No,
asking
no,
during
no, no. So
classes like, hey, do you want
initially,
to form a group project?
so initially, me and he just approached another guy who was with us in computer engineering for like the previous 2 semesters,
Hmm.
and we knew that he knows his stuff and we know ours, so we'd be good. But then he found another group at the last moment, and then it was just me and him. So then we had to message other people who had not formed a group. And then we asked like the department chair, like I think Miss Georgetta Jetcheva,
Hmm.
and then she got us connected to two others who were in a similar boat. So the four of us joined and created a group.
Wait, so did you have an advisor that you guys were able to talk to beforehand, or when you said that you said the department
No,
chair that
no, no.
you asked about?
Yeah, so once we formed the group, we did that all before the deadline, but then we were, I guess, the last group to get registered.
Ah,
So
okay.
like right before the deadline. And we found an advisor pretty late. Fortunately, we found it though.
How did you find your advisor? Did you
Yeah.
like go to the professor and ask if
Yeah, you have to talk to them and tell them like what your idea is about and if they can help you or not.
and they have a deadline for it, like registration for the group?
They don't have like a hard deadline, but a lot of professors get approached very early on, and they have, let's say, two slots for one professor A, and there's three slots for professor B.
I
So
see, I see.
as soon as those are filled, then they won't accept any more students. Then it's on you to
Hmm.
find a new professor.
From what I
I
understand, it
see.
depends as well. So I think one of the good things about trying to find a professor for advising groups, you can actually ask Dan Harkey, and he can actually tell you which professors
Yeah, yeah.
are taking it. So it
Dan
depends
Haki,
on
he
I
he's
think
pretty helpful.
yeah. So depending on, as I know, for thesis students, this is like officially, for thesis students need to find a tenure professor or like a tenure um, professor from the university to be able to do their thesis. For those
Hmm.
who are doing group projects, I think it's not as strict of a requirement for a professor. But you do
Hmm.
need to, it would be good if you knew them. I think that was one of the
Yeah,
things. So as long as you know a professor and you're kind of comfortable with them, you can ask Dan Harkey if they're allowed to take students for a group project, or you can ask that person directly.
yeah,
And they'll let you know if they can or can't take any more group projects, as far as I'm aware of.
yeah. But if you guys still haven't found a group or approached a professor, then just try to make it quick. Like, don't put it off till the last
Yeah,
moment like we did.
I'll probably try to look
Yeah,
this semester
yeah.
was my understanding, but I wanted to know of like where to ask. I guess that was the main
I'm
thing.
You just go to the professor with your idea and tell them that I have like two group members so far, but this is the rough idea.
No, no,
And
but I was
if
like,
you are on board,
it was more of like finding
yeah,
a group because I'm like I don't mind doing anything. I just don't have a group or a plan.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like, I don't know if I want to start my master's project next semester or from the spring because I'm thinking about postponing my graduation. So I'm like, should I
I would take
start
it
it
in the
this year?
spring just to be less stressful. Because then right now, everybody, I believe, so Dan Harkey sent out an email. There's like a form that you need to fill out and get it
Yeah,
signed as soon as
right?
possible once you do have a group. And then this doing that
hmm.
signing up process. But I believe that it's for the summer fall session. So if you haven't done it
Mm,
yet, I
yeah.
would just recommend deferring it to spring.
That means like my graduation is like 100% getting postponed. So I'm like 90% on the postponing my graduation, but I'm like,
But do you
do
like
I
it's,
do
it's up
I?
to you if you want to. I'm okay with it because since I'm currently working, so I don't have a problem with that. But it is a I guess it's up to your preference and your situation. If you defer, is that a problem for you?
Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna take it in some spring.
Hey, you want to form a
Mm.
group?
You wanna?
I don't
I'm down.
mind. I was like, that's like one less thing to worry about. We'll just like try to ask around for like,
If we have at least one more member than other than myself, we can go ask the professors around for the next spring one already.
yeah, no, I'm totally up for that.
No, yeah, I'm
And
down.
then we'll
I'm
have like a
down.
whole like semester and a half to like plan on what we want to do.
Yeah, and we're gonna meet anyways for
Yeah,
the
honestly, I'm okay with
virtualization.
that. If you're willing to be group members with me, we'll try to find another member and then we'll just like pl like decision plan.
Yeah, I'm down.
But you are graduating around. So that was like one of the other things is that when you do find a group project, you guys are like committed to stay with each other for the whole year in terms of like planning your project and like graduating around the same time.
Mhm. I don't know when I'm gonna do we have can we like take the master's project earlier and then like kind of postpone the graduation even more? Or do
I
we
feel
have to like graduate once?
I believe you have to apply for graduation before you can take the project. So you have to finish all your specializations and stuff like that before you can take those
Yeah,
classes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but then like yeah, I do have all the required classes done, but I'm like
Required and specialization. So you need to
yeah,
do
yeah,
both. So you need the core and you need to finish both specialization classes to hit one specialization core.
yeah, yeah, I have done that, but I'm just like questioning about if I start my master's project in spring and then end it in fall and then I decide to postpone my graduation one semester more, can I like just take the last semester without since my project is already done, just like taking normal classes?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Honestly, I've taken normal classes and it's fine. If you are
But I
worried,
wasn't sure if
you
I
can
am
always just
like
ask Dan Harkey. He does
yeah.
schedule like weekly. He has like a week like bi-week, not bi-weekly, two times a week he has like these graduate student sessions. So you can just pop in and ask him questions
I see. I just
and
wasn't sure
leave.
if I'm
Mm.
like forced to graduate after I'm done with my project.
Well, you can even email him if you
Yeah, you can also
Mm,
email
have
him
any
if you don't want to talk
questions.
to him in
I
person.
see,
But
I
I think
see.
asking him in the virtual meeting is easier.
Mm.
But yeah, as far as
Yeah,
I'm
these
aware, forced
20
to
minutes turned out to
graduate.
be pretty productive for you guys. You formed a group for the final
Yeah.
project already.
I think that's
Is it normally
progress.
Nice.
like 4 or 5 people for the project group?
I think
Oh
it's a
yeah,
max of
how many
four.
do you guys have to like? What's
Four?
like the minimum and maximum for group
I
members?
guess the minimum is two and max is four.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so for your guys' group project, what's exactly the standard, or do they give you like certain requirements that you have to have for your guys' group project? Like how advanced are we
Not
talking
really. If
about?
if 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 you have a good enough idea, then they'll just let you know what format they want the submission in. Other than that, if you're on the implementation track, then you just have to have a good product idea that you think might be useful, and no one has done it before, that kind of stuff.
So wait, so you guys
And
actually have
I
to,
don't know about
so
it.
you're basically developing a working model of something, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, that's right.
it has to be new, like not pre-done.
No, like let's say you're developing a copy of something old,
Yes.
something that's been done in the past,
Yeah.
but then there has to be a sufficient amount of newness to it,
Ah,
like
okay.
something
Like
that's not
improvements or
been
something
done
like
before.
that.
Yeah, some novelty. It can't be a plain copy.
How complex does it have to be?
Honestly, it should be a good enough thing to demo in front of people. That's all.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think you have to serve like 10 million users or something. No.
Hmm. Okay. It has to be
Yeah.
demoable, and I'm assuming it has to be. Eh, okay. I don't. Yeah, I still have no idea of like what's. I wish they had more like specifications.
Yeah, they don't.
So it's pretty free for all for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, pretty chill. Just try to find a good group and a good advisor. That's most important, I guess.
Does your guys' advisor ever like say anything? Does he just like peer review what you guys do, or what does he actually? What
Yeah,
does the
yeah, yeah.
advisor do?
He'll just take updates from time to time, like what's going on, what's not, is there any blocker, how can I help, that kind of stuff.
Ah,
Other than that, it's all on you. Do howsoever you feel fit. If you feel he can help, you should ask him
okay. I
or
have
her.
two other people in mind that might work, but I'm not sure when they're graduating, so I'll reach out to them, see if they're
Hmm.
wanting to form a group.
Yeah. Yeah, so
And
your original question about procrastination, what's up? How do you deal with it? You start first.
me,
How many minutes into the recording are we?
I don't know. Actually, the recording just says recording, but it doesn't give me a time, unfortunately.
Did anyone
So
know what time we started?
I
I
started
think we
or
started 8 minutes ago. I
yeah,
think so.
Only?
because I think at the time
Yeah.
when you asked, we were at like the when did we even start the Zoom? I was
Uh,
messaging on here when I asked. Alicia and I are on right now. It says 4:13 is when okay, yeah, 4:14 is when Parth came in and he was talking to us. We talked for like a couple minutes after. I want to say we started at like 20 or so. 20 to
yeah, so we
like
just have 5
25.
more
So maybe like
minutes to
did
go.
like 5 to 10 minutes, depending.
I
Yeah.
think we started at like 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say 25. Let's say we had like 10 minutes of
Yeah,
talking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Procrastinating for me, how I avoid do I avoid procrastination? Um, I guess usually for me to avoid procrastination, I have to be in an environment that like other people are working. I usually try to force myself to like or make myself hang out near people who are doing something. Usually
Hmm.
doing homework. If they're doing homework, I feel weird not doing homework, so then I would do it. So I'd have to be in an environment
Hmm.
to do so. So either if I'm like usually because I have my family, a lot of times I'll just like hang out at like a table with them and make them do their homework so then I can be motivated to do homework.
Wow.
Um, or I'd be like, hey, do you want to hang out at the table so then I can be productive? Kind of thing. Other times too, I would either go to like SJSU's library because then everybody's always working and doing something. Usually fourth floor is the best to work at, or I just go to like a local library because then I cannot focus in my room very well. That usually
Hmm.
prevents me
Yeah.
procrastinating. Anything that causes a distraction pretty much causes me to procrastinate, not gonna lie. Uh, Writing stuff down, so like writing a to-do list, like I need to do this, this, and this helps.
Hmm.
Um, Yeah, for the most part, that's the only thing. I think the other thing maybe is just like a mental thing of if I don't, I have to at least start it to make myself feel like I'm not procrastinating is another thing. So like if I say if I have I have to work on a program, I'll at
Hmm.
least make the skeleton structure of the program and be like, yeah, I'm productive enough if I do the skeleton. Because if I do the skeleton, I'm like, okay, I can do that part, which part do I do next? And then I'll just kind of like keep pushing myself to at least do like one small part at a time. That usually pushes me not to be as procrastinating. I'll still be procrastination. That's like That's still be there. But then other than that, that's the only methods I do to not procrastinate.
Hmm.
How
Yeah,
about you,
that sounds
Barth?
good. Yeah, so procrastination comes pretty naturally to me, to be honest. I don't have to I don't have to uh, work much in order to procrastinate. But then in order to not procrastinate, I try to get out of my house, that's all.
Mm.
because when I'm at house, I'm just in a comfortable position. So and I'm not able to just get the ball rolling because I'm like, okay, let's check some snacks or something, and uh, let's see TV for a while. But then I just wake up on time and get out of the house, and that day generally tends to be more productive than days when I'm at home full day. That's all.
Is there a preferable place that you want to go outside?
Yeah, I usually come to college. I'm in the engineering building most of the time. The first floor, I think, second floor actually, 294. There's
Mhm.
a software and computer engineering society. So I'm also a member of that. So I hang out over there.
Nice.
And there's like, as you said, there's people who work there. Uh, so you also want to work more often, right? So you're in that sort of the environment.
Well, that's pretty good. I haven't been to that society area. I think during undergrad I was
Yeah.
part of the Women's of Engineering, so SWE, I think club. And then I
Mm-hmm.
mooched off the IEEE club for a little bit because I had group mates who were I have friends who was members of IEEE. IEEE's classroom like club room is so nice. If you ever make friends with anybody who's in IEEE, definitely take them up on the
Mm-hmm.
offer to like hang out in their club room and study because then that's such a productive area to be in. And for me, I feel like it's nice, but I'm also not in
No.
electrical engineering, so that doesn't help.
Mm, yeah.
But I'd say IEEE's club room is really nice. If you ever get a chance to, definitely hang out and study over there.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Sure. What about you, Alicia?
For me,
Yeah.
I gave
You.
up overcoming the procrastination.
Like, there's gotta be a way that you like get like motivate
It's
yourself to
just
get work done,
I
right?
can't I can't have a day without having a procrastination going on. But I feel like the only thing that can like kind of help me is I don't really like go out because even if I go out and like work in a library, I know that I'm gonna like do something else, like go on a YouTube or something, and then like like if you're just gonna spend 2 hours watching YouTube, like I might as well just watch it in my bed, not watch it in like library chair, which is very uncomfortable.
Mm, yeah.
I just stay at my home, but I feel like I just like try my best to only work 30 minutes. Just like set like just like maybe 15 at the
Mm-hmm.
least. And then if I actually do work in the first 15 minutes, I get into it and I just like want to finish it fast.
Yeah.
But then you know how like when you start working and then you take like a 10-minute pause, some kind of like some like idea that was running in your head just stops and doesn't work anymore, and then you have to go through that procrastination start again.
Yeah.
So I just don't
Mm,
want to go through that. So I just like try my best on the first 15.
yeah. Yeah. First
That's
15
honestly a
minutes are
pretty good
hardest to
policy.
First 15 minutes are like hardest to get like in the zone.
Yeah. Because
Oh,
that in
that's
that
very
first
much like
five
the
minute,
Pomodoro style.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
open my YouTube.
Yeah, the Pomodoro style definitely helps out a lot. I think that one I tried during COVID especially was so hard to focus. I like
Yeah,
that
I
was
think social media is to blame because of that.
definitely, gosh, that hurts so much. I remember when I
Mm,
first got Instagram, like I didn't just start going into Instagram, I think until like mid-COVID. Coming
yeah.
out of it, I was like, dude, I can't. I've like stopped looking at Instagram entirely. My cousins would be like, are you on Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah, but not really." Because I know if I go on, then I'm never coming back
You
again.
know, I didn't even have an Instagram account since until I was a senior.
Yeah, I love it, but I also kind of like get sucked in the quagmire so easily that like I can only look at Instagram once I'm done with school.
Like
Or
I
Oh,
like
only had
if
a
it's like a break
Facebook
or
account.
vacation, then I look at it.
Yeah, you know how like Facebook account they have like those 10 easy home hacks, but then it never works. I used to kind of like watch those video only like 3 minutes a day. And then like my friend was like, "You need an Instagram account. That's like a must thing." And then she made it for me, and that was the worst decision ever in my life.
Yeah,
At
I
first, I
fell
didn't
into the
know how
peer
to use
pressure
it.
because all my other siblings got it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fine.
And 2 months after, and especially after COVID, because there was nothing to do, I started like using Instagram and like, oh, how to use it. And then like now I can't live without it, which is like something that I can't go back anymore.
One thing I can't avoid
By
for
the
it
way,
though, I think I used to use Instagram to buy stuff. Like, because I'm like, I would always see such good art, and my sisters would always go into like those Instagrams that have their own stores you can buy stuff from, and I'm like, I can't. My wallet can't take this. I'm not looking at Instagram anymore because then I'll be susceptible to buying something.
yeah, you buy from Temu on Instagram?
No, I haven't bought from
Like
T.
there's lots of
I've had the
Temu
urge
ads.
to so bad, but then I was like at the same time I'm like I'm not sure how well the actually is looks like selling. This is why I'm so iffy for Instagram. If it's like the local shop, like people who are like doing like local art, then I'm more reliable. But when it comes to things like Temu, Amazon, and other stuff or eBay, I'm like so sketched
Yeah.
out on whether it's
Yo,
like
Timu, that's
reliable.
addictive.
Really,
Yep.
is
Yeah,
it actually
I first,
reliable? For
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. I first didn't really like use it because it's cheap, but then like it had too much ads. Like once I go in, I have to like click close window for like 10 times to actually go into their website. I was so pissed off and I wasn't using it. And then one day I heard my friend actually got something from there and it was good because it's cheap, right?
mhm.
It's not the high quality, but compared to the price it is, it is acceptable quality. So I went on there and I got rid of all the ads and then I was looking through and then because if you go out into like a pop-up market or like in the local ones, it's kind of expensive because it's like a small business. But then the same
Hmm.
thing on Temu is like well, like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
And then afterwards when you go in, they have like, oh, do you want to buy this? If you buy this, we're gonna give you like $50 credit back and blah 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 ish. And I get like, oh
Yeah.
God.
It's like you're getting money to buy stuff. That's
Yeah,
like,
and then I do that, and then like when you buy it, it's actually oh, but you have to actually reach this kind of a maximum amount you spend, and I'm like, fuck you, and I returned it,
Yeah, no,
and then like
honestly, that I feel that.
I
I get
canceled my
tricked and then I'm
payment,
like, never
and
mind.
then because I canceled my payment, they were like, oh, because you're a new customer, you get to choose 3 gifts for free, and then you just have to buy one of it to get the 3 gifts for free, and I did it for my cat clothes.
wow.
And then it actually came maybe a month later. And
I
then
think
Was
they
it
also,
they
good?
ship it directly from.
yeah, because I'm not expecting a high quality for a cat cloth. It was decent enough, and then they even have those kind of thing. If they give out the shipping estimate date, and if they go past it, they give the credit back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then so one time I ordered a hairpin, that was just like $5, but I used the coupon and like the credit they have just given for free. So I only paid like $1. But then the delivery date they went past by and I got it a week after delivery date and they just automatically offered me the $5 refund. So I only spent $1, but then like they give me $5 back.
So you got like
Wow.
$4 profit.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty good. Dang. Maybe I
And then like they had this game in-app game and then they were like, "Oh, if you like water this flower and this flower blooms, you're gonna get the gift that you want for free." And they let you choose the gift early. And I chose my cat bed, a
You do
banana
you
bed.
ever shop for yourself or no?
No.
That
I
wow.
wanted that cat banana bed because it looks so cute. I chose it, and then it was like, oh, you should start watering. And then I was doing that for a whole month, every single day, spending at least 3 hours to water that flower. And then like every day, it went up like 1% out of the 100 one. It's pretty decent, right? And if I like
Hmm.
watch ads, I was able to get up to 5%. But then when I reached 98%, they decrease the amount of percentage that goes up when I water it. And they decrease it to like 0.05, which means it's
Oh,
gonna take at least few months more. I got so pissed off at the 98% stage and I gave up.
You got food.
Dang.
Yeah, and I spent like my 2 months watering that damn seed, and I couldn't even see the flower to it.
Oh shit.
Man, they
Yeah, are
really
we
can suck
done?
you
I think
in.
we're up about 20 minutes. You can stop the recording. We can just
Yeah.
chill and resume our conversation besides the recording.
Okay, let me go ahead and stop.